What's good, guys? Fantasy Joe back with my Week 14 wide receiver rankings. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, need that fantasy football hotline, all you have to do is comment down below. I respond to every single one of those. But let's dive into these half-point PPR rankings. Number 1, we've got JSN. He's been unbelievable. 2, Puka Nacua against Arizona. 3, Jamar Chase against Buffalo with Joe Burrow back. And 4 and 5, we have CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens against Detroit, who seem to be very weak against the wide receiver position. And Dallas's offense has been churning here recently. 6, Davante Adams against Arizona. He's got 14 touchdowns on the year already. 7, Rashee Rice against Houston. I know it's a tough matchup, but he runs a lot of unique routes that gets the ball in his hands quickly. 8, Nico Collins against Kansas City. He's been on a run here lately. The last 4 games, I believe he's been very good. 9, Jameson Williams against Dallas. I expect Amon-Ra St. Brown to miss. And then it opens up a lot of targets and production opportunities for Jameson Williams in a great matchup against Dallas. 10, A.J. Brown against the Chargers, another guy who's gotten it going these last few weeks. 11, Justin Jefferson against Washington. We talked about him a lot earlier as a sell. There's a reason why you hit subscribe. It's to get that type of news. Justin Jefferson he hasn't been it. No, it's the quarterback position that's been letting him down. 12, Emeka Egbuka against New Orleans. Better days are to come for him as well, I think, and this is a solid matchup. 13, Chris Olave against Tampa Bay. 14, Jalen Waddle against the Jets. I think he's got some high upside in that contest. T. Higgins against Buffalo as well. Great play. 16, Drake London. Monitor the injury situation. It's a tough matchup against Seattle, but basically if Drake London's playing, you're probably playing him. 17, Marvin Harrison Jr. against the Rams. This one's a bit of a projection, but I do think he's going to be very involved, and we've seen Jacoby Brissett be very good for all the pass catchers there. 18, Devonta Smith against the Chargers. Tough matchup, but I still just think he's a talented wide receiver who's going to get there more weeks than not. And every receiver is going to have some dud games. 19, Ladd McConkey against Philly. He had the touchdown last week. They're going to need him in that game, I believe. 20, Rome Odunze against Green Bay. He's had 3 rough weeks in a row. He's been up and down. He's kind of like a roller coaster, but he's one of those guys you can throw out there on a weekly basis. 21, Michael Wilson against the Rams. He's been getting hyper-targeted with Marvin Harrison Jr. gone. We'll see what it's like when he returns, but I still think he's going to be an integral part of the passing game moving forward. 22, Christian Watson against Chicago. He's been on fire. I expect them to continue to need him and to push the ball to him down the field. 23, Courtland Sutton finally got going this last week. Hopefully that can continue in this matchup against Vegas. Michael Pittman, I've lowered a little bit. Jacksonville is not the best matchup, but mainly it's that I'm just worried about like the Daniel Jones situation, him playing with a broken fibula. A lot of that type of stuff is daunting for Pittman moving forward. 25, Zay Flowers, good matchup for him against Pittsburgh. We've seen Lamar be a little banged up and not produce it the same way since he's come back, but Zay Flowers had a solid week last week. 26, Terry McLaurin looked like himself. You can play him against Minnesota. 27, Khalil Shakir in a great matchup against Cincinnati. 28, DK Metcalf against Baltimore. He struggled mightily this year. 29, Deebo Samuel against Minnesota. Another guy who played well this last week against Denver. And 30, Adonai Mitchell. I do think you can play him just about every week right now, just with the upside that he possesses and some of those down-the-field targets, and in a good matchup against Miami as well. If you guys have made it to this point in the video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you have any questions or comments, just drop it in the comment section down below, and I'll respond as always. This has been Fantasy Joe. Thank you guys so much for watching.